odometer, 602 miles. So I wanted to do a first ride impressions on this bike, but I wanted to do it a little different than what you're used to. Typically people will get it, you know, like a demo bike or something, and it'll get loaned to them and they tell you how it is. So I've had this one for a couple of months already. Obviously it is not any longer the indigo blue, I believe that's the name. It's multicam black, and I'm already well on my way to modifying this thing. Now, getting back to the 600 miles, the reason I chose to wait till then is because it's broken in. I already did the oil change. For those of you guys who follow me on Instagram know and have seen that. But I've been really enjoying this bike. I still need to change the seat height and whatnot. But the point of this video is I have not been able to take it over, you know, that 6,000 RPM mark because it was still breaking in. So today it's going to be a first ride video, but after it's already broken in, and maybe I can, you know, air it out just a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh man, I can tell this thing is gonna be fun. So one of the things that I have been seeing on some of the other guys who run this bike is that the more miles they put on it, the better fuel economy it gets. Oh man. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So like I said, 603 miles, there we go on the odometer. Beautiful day. Hurricane Hillary made an appearance yesterday, California. And let's get on to the freeway and see how this old girl does. Man, I gotta be honest though. I mean, out of the three bikes, remember I have a Honda CRF 300L Rally. I have a new KTM 500 EXCF. That's a 2023. And this Aprilia Tuareg 660. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not even going that fast. It's just she really does come alive after 6,000 RPM. So I've been riding this thing neutered. I'm glad I waited. I really am, because just in this little area I can already feel it. We're gonna putt around, get into the RPMs, get it on the freeway, see how it does for us. Actually, you know what? Let's go this way. Yeah. Man, she sounds so good. Oh my god, I love that. You know, this bike isn't ripping the handlebars out of your hands or anything, you know, but it's really nice, man. Okay, I'm just gonna say this now. So, guys, this bike's my favorite. You know, the point of buying the three that I have right now was to sample from the different weight classes, right? The 300 was a lightweight. The KTM 500 EXCF is actually an ultralight. That thing is like 250 pounds. My 300 is around 300 pounds. This is a middleweight, right around 450. And dude, I really like this segment. The interesting thing about middleweights, and from a personal standpoint, I like my middleweights to be a little bit more optioned, meaning, you know, cruise control in this thing is phenomenal. You know, the different ride modes and how I'd have it in urban, which makes it a lot more comfortable to ride. It just makes me happy. You know, this is easily my preferred motorcycle out of all of them. But until I get my Outback Motortech crash bars, bash plate, and racks and everything, I wanted to I wanted to make sure that it's protected before I get out and lay it on its side, you know. Oh man, smiles for days. You see, this is this is what I was hoping for. I have not ridden this bike like this yet. I mean, I've been on the freeway, I mean, just very minor to get to the 600 miles. Oh God, I love it. So I'm gonna pull off here on the freeway again, just to kind of get it, just run it through its paces, get through the gearing. It's already heated up, obviously, but man, right there, just a little over 6,000 RPM, fifth gear. There's sixth gear. You can see it hums, man. So 78 on the freeway. I'm really curious to see the range on it. I'd really like to get somewhere around 250 miles on this thing, all said and done, loaded out with me. You know, I'll throw, I don't know, 30 pounds of gear on it. I'm going to be running the soft pannier system from Moto. And dude, I really think that this bike, as a middleweight, currently set up, is just going to be phenomenal for like a BDR, right? The T7 is probably the direct competitor to my Aprilia Tuareg, and I gotta be honest with you guys, God, I love this bike more than the Tuareg. And I know that some people are already really saying that that bike is like the holy grail, answers everything, and not to discount that bike at all. I mean, I have some complaints about it, but this bike, this bike is my choice. And I actually even knew that before, you know, doing this video. I mean, I've had it, like I said, had it for a while. So let's get right into its comparison directly to the Tuareg 700. So the 700 has a higher tank, fuel tank. You know, that weight up top just means that I have to be able to manage that top heaviness a little bit more, I would say, than, let's say, you guys who are like, you know, 6 foot. The center of gravity and the way that I am moving, especially even this thing, this thing carries its weight so low, it does not feel big at all. So that's one of the main comparisons I'll make to the Tuareg 700, in saying that, you know, this one is better. After that, it's pretty analog. Like I was saying earlier, you know, I do prefer my middleweights to have more toys. Okay, so this has like 4 or 5 drive modes. I don't remember, I think it's 4. You can get into them and adjust your traction control, your engine braking, I mean, all those things on 2 of them, and the other 2 are presets, right? You can get in there, you can see my dash, my screen, everything's digital. You know, it's right now it's in day mode. At night it turns black, so it doesn't, you know, shine too hard on you. But the cruise control is just phenomenal on this thing, you know. Now, why is that important? Well, because as a middleweight, this is the one that I want to do a BDR on, like I was saying before, and I plan on spending more time doing long hauls on this bike. You guys who ride, who know, I mean, even just, you know, within a few minutes, you can get pretty fatigued in your arms to get that pump, just from daily riding or on the freeway and having to hold that. You know, the cruise control comes clutch on long hauls like that, and I already know that just from, you know, going. I think my longest ride on this has been, you know, probably about an hour, 2 hours. And I really appreciated the cruise control on it. After that, you know, it's got great riding characteristics, great throttle response. The drive modes are phenomenal. I do like the traction control and the ABS on this thing. It actually is really nice. So one of the things that I noticed as a new rider, sorry if that made noise. As a new rider, one of the things I did right as a new rider, starting out with the Honda CRF 300 Rally, is getting a bike like that has a really great power curve. you know, it's manageable. It's a smaller displacement engine, but even the way like it engine brakes and whatnot, it's actually very comfortable to ride. Whereas let's say my 500, oh boy, that thing is just like always on. It's just like go, 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 bam, 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 right? Now, with that being said, you know, you can have that 300, you know, manageable ride, and you know, the tech on this will make this 660 manageable, especially like on urban mode, based on its traction control, engine braking, ABS, all that good stuff. Or you can flip all that crap off and this thing will just go, 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 go. You know, the Aprilia Scorpion, the tires that they put on it, I got no complaints. Actually, let's go left. They're not bad. You know, actually, they're pretty nice on road. Right now, I'm kind of having a slight issue with my Ral Z's, the Tractionators on the Honda in the front. I'm getting a little bit of head wobble, and I know it's from that tire just based on some of the reviews. And I put those on after the fact. They did not come with those. But, you know, these tires are nice, really great for long commutes. They do decent in the dirt. And if this is going to be, you know, my middleweight that I'm crushing a little more miles on the freeway to get to BDR or something like that, I'm okay with these tires and the traction they provide. Now, I mean, you know me, I'm not going to leave them alone though. I do want a knobby on there, just from, you know, performance standpoint off-road. So I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of that. But out of the box, man, this thing is, it's probably going to be the last thing I change too, is the tires. Oh, come on, dude. So that's one of the things that constantly happens to me is it doesn't read me, man. Stupid red light. I think that over time we'll be able to test out more of the reliability of it. You know, one of the things that is said often within anybody who reviews, you know, the Aprilias is there isn't a huge dealership network, you know, set up, and I get that. You know, these are Italian bikes. It's understandable. There's two, you know, within a couple hours of me, one of them within 20 minutes. So that's part of it. I mean, I don't have any plans on taking this like around the world or anything. So I'm not worried about that. But I gotta do, I really like this bike. I just really do. The styling, the rider's triangle of, you know, your foot pegs, your butt, and your handlebars is really good for me. You know, that's probably it too, is this bike I think is a little bit more suited for someone my size, with the exception of how tall it is, but the height is manageable. You know, as a short rider, if you guys are looking to get into more of this, you're just gonna have to deal with it. You know, I don't subscribe to that whole notion that, oh, it's too much bike for you or anything like that. No, you just got to learn how to balance it really more than anything, and you ride really smarter, not harder, you know. I don't have any issues picking it up, but I mean, I'm in shape. It's not something that I'm worried about, and I love it. So I mean, I'm gonna finish riding this thing. I think that's really all I had to say about it. I really hope you guys like this kind of vlog style video. This is the second one I have in the queue. The first one, and we'll see how I roll them out, was the first ride on the 500. But man, I am loving this bike. Highly recommend. If you guys can get some seat time on it, let me know what you think. You know, I think this beats out, to close it out, the T7, hands down, no questions asked in every aspect, with one question mark. And the one question mark is reliability. You know, they haven't been out long enough. I know that Aprilia does have some reputation things that they got to deal with. I don't know how valid that is. It's just stuff I'm reading. I'll definitely be able to speak on that, because this bike is definitely going to get used by me. I am working my way up towards the longer hauls, but God, I love this thing. I do. Guys, let me know in the comments if you want to see certain videos. I'm getting used to the whole vlog style. Got a camera on this GoPro now, adding some more stuff. Got a GoPro. I need the 360 for the trips and whatnot. Got a trip tentatively planned for somewhere around November in Spanish Fork, Utah. And as soon as I can, I'm going to start doing a couple more closer rides locally in Arizona to get this thing out and the other two bikes that I got squared away. So Let me know what you think. Oh God. Yeah. Beautiful day.